Dowling. I'm sorry, I forgot. You can sit right here in case we have. I apologize.
It's all right. Hello. Thank you for letting me come and make a public comment. I'm a parent of a 5th grader and a 7th grader in the district. I'm the world's worst public speaker, so bear with me. My 7th grader is at Korematsu right now, and I would just like to say, shout to the mountaintop, she's thriving this year. And it's a really great school for her, great culture, great teachers, great leadership. So I want to point out that Korematsu, like Valley View, moved into the portables 5 years ago with no construction start date. This caused considerable insecurity in our community, and many families gave up on it. At several times we were told, well, with all this trouble, maybe there won't be a middle school in El Cerrito, Kensington, for El Cerrito, Kensington kids. So we do know what that situation is like. So under the most grueling conditions, the district went ahead. The NIMBY lawsuits, the downturn, I have right here the geologist report about the seismic insecurity on the Portales site, all of the worries, the district went ahead and built this new campus and took advantage of considerable cost savings because it built during the recession. And I remember 2 years ago, right about now, I was on a business trip in Atlanta coordinating bands for the groundbreaking for this project. And, you know, up till 3 in the morning and talking to people here, it was a celebration that brought out more than 150 people to that event. The neighborhood came. And I just want to say, you know, now that the school is nearly finished, it's such a proud thing in the community. We drive by it, everybody's talking about it. We have the Kensington Carnival this past weekend. We have the photos out. People are really excited and starting to make plans to stay in our community again. So I cannot underscore enough how much this building means. So I came here today to ask you, on behalf of all the neighbors, the current and former board members who pushed this through, the teachers who have stuck through the portables, camping out all those 5 years, and most of all the families who didn't give up, that we have a great and grand opening party. And I would really, really ask you to make it happen on January 30th. That's Fred Korematsu's birthday. That is, I really think that we need to make a party worthy of the courageous acts and the symbolism that he brought for our country. And that, I think it would be a shame to miss that date in our city. So thanks.
That's a great idea, Sally. That is a great idea. There is another speaker?
Joanna Pace.
Since we're giving a little historical context, I'll just say that I was the PTA president at Portla. I was asked when she was a 5th grader at Madera. I was the PTA president at Portla. I had no idea that that there was a question about whether we would continue to have a middle school in the southern part of the district, and that came up that year. Like, one of the options the district is considering is just getting rid of, not having, farming all those kids out to Crespi and Dijon and wherever, and we suddenly realized, oh my gosh, we got to mobilize the community. So we found a church that let us meet in their basement, and we got together, a bunch of parents, and we met at 8 o'clock on Saturday mornings for the duration until we saw that they were going to, the board was not going to close the school, but was going to put us in the portables, and start building the school. And so we actually continue to meet because we want to see it all the way to the end. So thank you. I did want to bring up just a few of my interests and concerns about the finishing the project. I think it'd be really helpful to have, the board has sponsored community meetings. That those of you who've been around know that this was not a popular project in the neighborhood, lawsuit, all that kind of stuff. And so we have some relationship building to do. They're probably new neighbors in the neighborhood, and the community meetings help do that. And so we've had meetings in the clubhouse before, and I think that would be good to be sure that sometime between now and whenever the move-in date is that we have another community update.
Ms. Pace, are you saying a community meeting just to update the community on when the move-in is going to happen?
Well, just so the community knows that we care about them, we care about their concerns, and we're going to make it as easy as possible for them to get the information they need.
Okay.
It's pretty hard for people to find this place and be here at
right,
4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we've had those clubhouse meetings so that, or where we had them, so that community members, it would facilitate them feeling like a part of our community, that we want to be in partnership with them.
Absolutely.
So
And certainly they'll have a lot of questions about what's the schedules and everything will look like, what's supposed to start. So that's
Yeah.
really good idea.
Very good idea.
Okay.
And we've done it before. I know Mr. Gibson
Okay. And just
Saturday morning with our
a couple little details.
cake.
So I think, for example, one thing to talk about would be to talk about maybe show projections that show the final landscape view from the three different sides of the campus. I'm very interested in the west side of the campus because that's where people will see the school garden. Maybe some more details about exactly how the green roof gets put on and how it gets taken care of. I'm also very interested in knowing if there's going to be a gate between the school garden and the clubhouse. Are we in any kind of talks with the school, with the city? The city currently offers after-school care on campus, right, Mr. Burnham? Or it did, it still does, right? And I want to know, is that projected to be in the school building? Is that projected to be in the clubhouse? If it's going to be in the clubhouse, I really urge us to have a gate between, just think of the traffic. How are kids going to get from school to the clubhouse?
Right.
And at our old site at Portola, the after-school program were the caretakers for some years of the school garden, and since the clubhouse is right next to where the school garden is scheduled to be, could we have a gate there? I know security is a big issue, so maybe we don't want more gates, but also, I think it'd be very helpful to be really exact and let the community know where the buses will arrive, because the 675 or 685, whatever that bus is that serves Portola, I assume will still be serving us. I mean, maybe we need an AC Transit representative there. I'm very interested in the real details about the school garden and where the tables will be and what kind of benches, what kind of teaching, what's the teaching station. Mr. Kroons really wanted to have a greenhouse there, and we're getting sort of answers back like, well, maybe we can't have a greenhouse. And maybe could we have a little bitty greenhouse, and then a community member who's a long-standing Japanese American family is going to want to know if it would be possible to include in the plans cherry trees because of their iconic connection to Japanese American culture, and the fact that the Japanese American families were big on had the greenhouses, and that was their livelihood. And so I see possibly in the future some kind of overlap between keeping that history alive for kids and the school garden, and maybe if we had at least one really pretty cherry tree somewhere that would blossom, So I look forward to more information, and Mr. You call me when Tuesday comes, and I'll come down and help carry boxes.
I know you will. Thank you so much, Ms. Pace. You had some great ideas there, and I think that it's an interesting point, because I've been on the Portola journey from the very beginning, right? As you all know, and as the Portola journey morphed into the Korematsu conclusion, which is where we are, there was never any conversation around cherry trees. We never mentioned cherry trees, didn't know. Now, and either in the first and second, this is the third incarnation. Remember, they have the other two plans that never ever came to fruition. But yes, I know you know. Anyway, there were multiple plans that culminated in what we now have, but none of them had any overtones of Japanese history, because there was no really appreciate the opportunity to see it, to see the update. I don't know if you have anything else you wanted to add, Ms. Blah?
Well, I just wanted to thank the parents and just not only for your comments today, but all your work along the way, and you're a testament to how much parents contribute to our district and to what's good for our kids. And I just want to thank you for everything that you've done. Also, I